The Mountain Frost Shawl starts with a Turkish cast-on using magic loop. Make a slip knot and hold both needles parallel with a slip knot on top. Now you're going to wrap both needles 12 times. You want the yarn to be in back and ready to knit when you turn them to the right. Pull the bottom needle out so that you can use it to knit the top stitches. This is the setup row. You're going to knit all of the top stitches. Once you get to the end, you're going to turn your needles so you can work back the other way without using any of the stitches on the cable as of yet. Those will be held for later. Now turn, and you are going to now start chart A. This is row 1 of chart A. It starts with 2 stitches knit through the back loop, a yarn over, SSK, yarn over, SSK, now 2 knit stitches, yarn over, SSK, and 2 knit stitches, and that brings you to the middle where you're going to turn. And in the pattern, you can follow either the chart or the written instructions. So now you're going to start back on row 2, and that's going to be knit all the way across, and the very last 2 stitches are going to be worked through the back loop, and that is going to be the very edge of your shawl. Turn your work. Now we're going to start row 3, and that's the first one that goes all the way across. So the first 2 stitches are knit through the back loop, and then you're going to have a yarn over, knit 2 together, yarn over, then knit 1 through the back loop, knit 1, knit 2 together, yarn over, knit 1 through the back loop, and then knit 3 stitches. This time we're going to turn the corner and work the stitches that have been on the cable this whole time. So you want to pull the bottom needle through and replace the top needle into the stitches so that they can be worked. The first stitch is a yarn over, and that is the center. Now you're going to go knit 4 stitches, and after that you'll do a yarn over. So this is going to look a little odd to you that there's an SSK, because the patterning will seem like it's not lining up properly, but it actually will line up properly. Now you have another SSK and a yarn over, and knit 2 stitches through the back loop. So you are now at the end of row 3, and you can see that there's still that slip knot on the other needle. So you can take that off now and undo it. That was just to help hold the yarn on the needle to help you work. And now turn your work, and you're going to work back on row 4. So row 4, this is a garter stitch edging. So this is all going to be knit until you get to that center yarn over, and the center yarn over is the basis for the body of the shawl. So all of the stitches into the center are going to be alternating purls and yarn overs. So you're going to work 9 stitches total into the center. So that is 5 purls and 4 yarn overs, and you're just alternating. It's going to look probably a little stretched out right now, but don't worry, because once you get knitting, it will look fine. So you're still going to need to use the magic loop here because there are so few stitches on the needle. So once you've done that yarn over, now you're going to knit on the rest of the stitches on your other needle tip, and you will get to the end. So 2 stitches before the end, you are going to do 2 knit ones through the back loop for the edge. And that is the cast on for the beginning of this shawl. You're probably going to have to use the magic loop for a little while until you get enough stitches. Happy cast on!